We are going to recollect the two stories about flying, which is the third chapter of the book The First Flight. In these two stories, we had read about the two stories, that is, The First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty, and second part of the story is Black Aeroplane by Frederick Frost. So first we are going to begin with the very first part of this chapter, his first flight, which is also the name of this book. This chapter is very interesting. In this chapter, we read about the young seagull. You know who is a seagull? Seagull is a bird that rules over the sea. It has very big wings. So, this chapter is about a baby seagull who is terribly afraid of flying. His family members try their best to make him fly but are unsuccessful. Then they leave him on the ledge alone. The seagull tries his best again and again, but the sea below sends him chill down his spine. He cries because of hunger but can't take a flight. No one looks at him except his mother, who tries to tempt him to fly with a piece of fish. His family members taunt him for his cowardice. When his mother comes almost near him with a piece of fish, he dives. He spreads his wings and begins to fly down and upwards. He is now not afraid to fly down in the sea. He also soars upwards and seems enjoying his flight. His family comes near him when he lands on the sea surface. He has made his first flight. So, this story has a great message. The writer, through this story, wants to say that parental encouragement and discipline play an extraordinary role in shaping the destiny of the young children. So, this is the biggest message of this chapter. Now, we are going to proceed with the second part of this chapter, that is Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth. In this chapter, we read about the narrator who was flying Dakota aeroplane to England. The sky was clear with shining stars. It was 1:30 in the morning. He was instructed by Paris control to turn 12 degrees west. He was around 150 kilometers away from Paris. Suddenly, he saw black clouds approaching him. He couldn't go back. The fuel was not much. The narrator decided to fly through the mountain of black clouds. It was the best that he could do. He took his decision to be with his family at the breakfast table. He found all the instruments and devices had failed. Soon a black aeroplane appeared by the narrator's side. He was instructed to follow the black aeroplane. He had no choice but to follow it. After about an hour, the narrator landed safely. He went to the control tower and asked a woman present there where the pilot of the black aeroplane was. He wanted to thank him for his assistance. The woman laughed and told him that no other aeroplane except the narrator's had landed there. The narrator was taken aback and wondered who the pilot of the black aeroplane was and why he had saved his life. So, in this chapter, we see that this chapter is having an open ending. Now, it leaves the readers to think that who could be that pilot of the black aeroplane, which was a great mystery.